Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will be creating my very first port scanner in Python. So my understanding of a port scanner is it's a tool used to check if specific ports on a computer or website is open. You can think of a port as doors and windows inside of a house. It's checking to see if something is unsecured. And we can do that by using the socket module. So the socket module lets us create network connections. It's used to connect to other computers. So the very first thing that we want to do is import socket, and next we want to set up a target. So we'll create a variable called target, and let's get some input from the user. So let's say input, enter a website. Right. So here we have our target, and this is going to allow us to enter a website. So this will be the thing that we are scanning for. The next part is the function that we're going to use to get our output. So we'll create a function, we'll say def, and our function name is port scan. We give it the parameters port because that's what we're looking for. And here we will have our error handling. So we'll type try, and this is the information that you will try to establish, and if it doesn't work, then we get no output. So this is the syntax to establish our connection. So we'll say s equals socket dot socket and socket dot af underscore inet comma socket. Bear with me if I make mistakes. Dot sock underscore stream. So what this means is, so that the AF.NET is a IP address, an IPv4 address, and the SOC means Transmission Control Protocol, which is a reliable connection between two devices. This is the syntax you use anytime you're trying to see what ports are open on a computer or website. So the next part is our timeout. We want to set a timeout just in case it goes past a certain time, just so we're not waiting super long. So we'll say set timeout, and we'll say 1. And then we want to connect. So we'll say s.connect, and we want to connect to the target, and we want to know the port. So after we connect, we want to close the connection, and return true. And then we have our except. So if this fails, we want to return false. The next part that we will go over is a for loop. We'll use a for loop to loop through our desired ports. So we can do that by typing for x in range, and we want to here specify our number of ports. So we'll say 1 through 25, excluding 26, and we'll say if port scan at x. So this is saying if the function returns true, we want to execute something. So let's continue. We want to print port x is open, and if it's not, print port x is closed. So let's run it, see what happens. Oh, we made a mistake. So go back here, just put a comma here, clear this down here. Cool. So after we run this, it should tell us, well, it'll give us an option to enter a website, and it should tell us the ports that are open. So let's run it. Well, first save it and then run it. Enter our website. So we entered example.com, and you see down here in the terminal, it'll go all the way up to port 25. And it is done. So we can clear this out. I hope this video kind of helps. I'm still learning. What I do know is that you're not supposed to scan unauthorized computers or website without permission. So please don't do any unauthorized activities unless you have permission from the user or person. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.